Okay. Pranam. Seventh Lord Jupiter in Ashwini Nakshatra Pada 2 for Virgo ascendant. It is in 8th house, I guess, right? Seventh Lord Jupiter in Ashwini Nakshatra Pada 2 for Virgo ascendant. So it is in the 8th house. It is like 4th and 7th Lord for you, and in 8th house, it is like this home life can be like unstable. Okay, there can be instability in home life. There can be instability in relationship life. Seventh lord in the 8th house, fourth lord in the 8th house. At the same time, like for like any research oriented knowledge or research oriented higher education, it is like a very good type of position. Jupiter in 8th house in Ashwini, person can be into like metaphysical healing or alternate ways of healing also. And another thing with Ashwini is that it is in pada 2. It is second pada, that means it is earth pada. Earth means either like finances or it can be purpose also. So this position can help person either to have finances in his life or to have some purpose in his life. Okay, he can find purpose through this position because it is in second pada. All these four padas are all these four padas are for purushats, dharma, earth, kam, moksha. So it is second pada, so it is like earth pada. Okay, so person may utilize the energy into exercise, into finding his purpose in life. Okay, now. Good evening, Karthik. Teeth are related to which planet? Saturn. Saturn represents bones, teeth, any chronic nature of diseases. Okay, so Saturn is related with that. I have first Lord Mercury in the eighth house along with Sun and Ketu. So can I wear a panna? Please read the title of the video. At least I expected that much from people. Okay. Saturn in Jyeshtha Nakshatra, Pada 2 for Virgo ascendant. Also, moon sign is Taurus. So, Saturn is in Scorpio in the third house. Good for business setup. Actually, it will push the person for business setup again in Pada 2. So, it is like person can find his purpose in life through business setup. Okay. That is one thing. Research oriented subjects can be the topic of business, okay, subject, or like yeah, the person can be in a Scorpio related business or Jeshta related business. uh, it is in front of moon sign Taurus. Taurus is opposite to Scorpio, so it is like a Saturn's direct aspect is going there, so it is a very stressful mind. Okay. And with time it can become a very disciplined and organized mind if person is ready to work hard. Okay. So it has its own positive negative things. Okay. uh Jyeshta Nakshatra Pada 2 for Virgo ascendant, right? Because I heard some of people say if Mercury is bad, don't wear green things and green emerald. Ask them, I am not their spokesperson. Uh, Hello, sir. Hello, Varun. How are you? Mercury in Ardhara Nakshatra Padatu. Everything is in Padatu only, right? For in 10th house of Virgo for Virgo ascendant. It is in Gemini, good for business purposes. And again, it shows if all these planetary placements are for the same person because it is the same ascendant. uh, it shows like person should be in the business. If this person is going anywhere else, he will suffer a lot. Okay, like he is going into the job setup and all, he can have real difficult time. Okay, so this is what I mean to say. So this is like very good for business and all, business related matters. And again, the purpose can be business, or a person can find his purpose through business. Business can be of business communication, traveling, can be of a like new age technology also, because Ardra Rahu is there, so it is new inventions. So it is like that. Obviously, the whole thing can be seen only through looking at overall chart. uh, Mother-in-law represented by which house? 10th house. 10th house is fourth from the seventh. If you start counting from seventh house and reach fourth house, 10th house, there are four houses in between. Seventh is your partner. Fourth from the seventh, 10th is mother of the partner. Good evening, Ankita ji. How are you? Uh, Maybe 10th house is for mother-in-law because it is right. Also, 8th house denotes such things. Am I right? 8th house denotes your whole family. Okay, your partner's family. Okay, just like first house is you, second house is your family, seventh house is your partner, eighth house is partner's family. But in that partner's family, if you want to see like where is my mother-in-law, that is 10th house. Where is my father-in-law? That is fourth house, because it is 10th from the seventh. Okay. Right. Good evening, sir. What will be the effect of Jupiter in Ardra Pada 2 in second house? Pada 4. So it is like Ardhara, Mragshira is going, and it is in Gemini. Jupiter in Gemini, Ardhara Pada 4. Again, it shows like a person can be in any business related with knowledge sharing. Jupiter is teacher, Gemini is business. Any kind of knowledge sharing, it can be mainly related to technology or new age inventions and all. This AI tools can be like excellent example for this. But it is pada 4, so it is better if this person utilizes this energy into like the spiritual side of knowledge. Pada 4 is for moksha, okay, spiritual occult side and all, so that can give the better result. Mm, is from this is done, this is done. Jupiter and Adra. Anything else I can add? It can also like bring this unconventional belief system. Jupiter Rahu energy exchange. Ardhara is like destruction. Jupiter is belief system. So person can go through a major destruction in belief system. His belief system can go through a major change. Like he may be believing in this religion or that guru, and some other religion can come up, some other belief system or guru can come up, and can make the person change his belief system. That is also one of the result. uh, what will be the effect this is done if two people are having lots of conjunction and aspects in synastry? Does this hold any significance, right? So it shows like they can be like if there are many similar positions, okay. It is like uh, this person, two people have like moon very close to each other, or moon in opposition to each other, or like relationship oriented planets close to each other or in opposition to each other. So it shows some karmic debt or karma towards each other from past lives and all. That is what they say. Obviously we cannot go in past lives, but this is what they say, that and closer the conjunction, closer the like synastry between the planets degree wise, okay. Like I can give the best example. uh, One of the client who contacted me in 2016, okay, she was about to start Saturn Mahadasha, and like her Saturn was at 1 degree Scorpio, that is my ascendant degree, okay. That is my ascendant degree, 1 degree Scorpio. So it shows like I had some karma towards her. That's why just at the beginning of Saturn Dasha, she contacted me. Okay, that is how we can see things. So not only like in your family or friends and all, you can see these things in any kind of connection between two people. So it can be a counselor counselee relation, teacher student relationship, disciple guru relationship. I have Jupiter in Cancer. Osho has Jupiter in Cancer. This is like excellent. Okay. So it shows a relationship between two people based on knowledge. So this is like excellent for like a disciple guru relationship. So it can be for any relationship. Not normally why I am stressing on this, that normally we get into like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and all. No, not necessary. You can even see in like with your parents or with your sister, brothers, and siblings and all. So you can get this indication there also. Closer the conjunctions, closer the planets, degree wise and all, the more the karma involved between the two people, and more more they will feel connected with each other. It will be difficult to separate them. There are detailed articles on synastry. Those articles can help you in the site. Okay, great. How would Jupiter retrograde in the second house for Libra ascendant affect the younger sibling as it is the third lord? And can an interpretation be made that helps native to accumulate wealth? It is one of the interpretation, but it shows that the relationship with the younger sibling can go through a major transformation because it in Scorpio, not only in Scorpio, it is going 12th from the third house. So it is like feeling the loss with the relationship with the like a younger sibling. So person may be feeling he is Libra ascendant, Sagittarius. Its Lord Jupiter is going into second house, so a person may be feeling a sense of loss about his relationship with the younger sibling. Those kind of people like, oh, I did this much for my brother, or I did this that much for my sister, and they didn't pay me back. All that crap. Okay, no one does anything for anyone. Mm, how are you? I'm fine, Priya. How are you? Long time no see, no coffee, no tea. But it could be difficult for relationship health of younger sibling being 12th away from the from itself and retrograde. Mainly it is in Scorpio. Scorpio is a difficult sign, so there like the problems can come up in health wise, also in relationship, also like lots of instability in relationship and all. But it's still like the main question is correct, the because Jupiter remains a benefic planet, person will have some benefits from younger sibling because it remains a benefic planet. It is in friendly sign in the second house of wealth, so some benefit is coming, but it's with a sense of loss. If Venus Rahu conjunction in 10th house, Cancer, and insights on male native's mother in law. Forget frustrating relationship. Venus and Rahu together in Cancer. Venus is in enemy sign. Can you please read the title of the video? No questions on marriage and remedies, please. How do you interpret Saturn Rahu conjunction in the first house, especially when Lagna Lord is weaker? So this is like a one of the most difficult conjunctions, Saturn Rahu together. I have it in my 10th house. Okay. So when it is in the first house is overall life. This person may feel like his overall life is kind of blocked. He is not getting any opportunity at all. Okay. Person can do well and person may not do well. If the opportunity comes, then we can talk about this thing, that okay, you didn't do the hard work, you didn't do this or that. But if the opportunity itself is not coming, then the frustration that is seen from like Saturn Rahu in like this first house Cancer, first house in any sign. So when they are together, then the person can feel like lots of frustration. And if like ascendant lord is also weaker, that frustration can even go at a higher level. Obviously things will improve as the person grows up. I got my first job when I was 31, so that is also like an indication that person can have a better life as he grows up in from his 30s onwards, but initial life can be very difficult. uh, I never had a girlfriend. Okay, does that mean I have a weak Venus? I have Venus in the 10th house with Sun, Mercury, Ketu, Saturn in the third house aspecting fifth house. Does it delay getting a girlfriend? I have Venus in 10th house. If Sun and Venus are together, it shows like you may have to let go of your ego to sustain your relationship. Saturn aspecting fifth house also shows the same thing. Have patience. Okay, whenever you get into relationship or whenever you meet someone whom you find like interesting, or they are also responding to you, so just be more patient with them. Then you can have like a relationship sustainability. Having a relationship, not having a relationship is possibility through dashas and transits that can be there, okay, for anyone. There is no chart where fifth house doesn't get activated or seventh house doesn't get activated or Venus doesn't get activated throughout life. The possibilities can be there. I can like someone, she can also like me, but how patient I am, how accommodating I am with her, or how accommodating she is with me. So that is what matters. I should focus on my accommodation. I should focus on my ability to accommodate rather than expecting the other person to accommodate. Okay, that is where the key is. So just understand that relationship is complex for everyone. So it is not a big deal if you are finding difficulty in your relationship. Your opinion on Parivartan Yoga? Oh, too many questions. I have to be fast. Parivartan Yoga between Jupiter Rahu in Gemini in Ascendant and Mercury Ketu in Sagittarius. Jupiter Mercury energy exchange Parivartan Yoga, they both are like this. They both are educational oriented planets. So this Parivartan Yoga can be helpful to you in educational related matters. Whenever you are in academics, knowledge sharing, guiding people, counseling people, being a teacher, being a counselor, consultant, any work of trainer, teacher, this yoga can be very beneficial. When it comes to personal relationship, it is frustrating. Thank you. You're welcome. Jupiter Jupiter retro and Rahu, how it is different from direct Jupiter? Nothing, not much different. Okay, Jupiter retrograde will be like more intensified. Okay, but largely it is same. Rahu with retrograde Jupiter or Rahu with Jupiter is the same thing. Do conjunct planets exchange results during Mahadasha Antardasha? If they are like very closely conjunct and their dashas are coming together, like Mercury Mars within like 5 degrees or 10 degrees, and person is going into Mercury Mars dasha, then the results will be like very much conjoined with each other. So that can be the case. Hi sir, can you please shed light on Moon in first house in Rohini and Saturn aspecting it from seventh house in Jeshta? Is there chance of improvement in later life? Improvement in what matter? So if you are asking about relationship can be difficult. Saturn in Scorpio in the seventh house is like very difficult position. Person needs to have lots of patience and like perseverance to sustain his relationship. He has to let go of his ego like anything. Time and again he will get into circumstances where he has to let go of his ego to sustain his relationship. So that is what it is showing now. Person, if person is ready for it, well and good. If person is not ready for it, then relationship can be difficult. Overall, it is like a difficult position of Saturn in the seventh house Scorpio for relationship. If four planets are in the fifth house, does it mean that person will have multiple love affairs, especially when planets like Rahu, Saturn, Sun are involved? Rahu can bring, okay, Rahu or Ketu also. Um, Jupiter also expands the desires. So Jupiter in the fifth house can also expand the desires. If person is feeling that my desires are not getting fulfilled from one person, he may look out for another person and all. That is a possibility, but we cannot say from the chart. Okay, we have to understand the individual. Again, the same thing, thousands of children take birth. We cannot say everyone is looking for relationship only. People can be looking for different things in different dimensions of life. So this is why no judgment should be made as per the chart. Okay. Uh, Try to like understand the person. Okay. Saturn can also bring like frustration in the relationship. So fine, they can look for another relationship and all. That is a possibility. Do you believe that the time of death is predetermined and you cannot well, okay, well, you cannot delay it? What is about my belief in that? Okay, how my belief is going to change? It is not my concern, and at any point of time of death and all. Let universe decide. I never thought about it. Okay. Your views on Moon, Venus, Sun, all three in Scorpio. Great for any research oriented matters, occult mysticism, spirituality, but difficult for like this relationship life. Again, any kind of relationship. My eighth house is very strong. Maybe that's why I listen to Osho and resonate with him. Great. Good job. Is this mutual aspect, first and seventh, Saturn moon, a hindrance for good wealth? Uh, Saturn also aspects Mars and Sun in Leo in fourth house. Uh, Again, if it is like a person is in business and they want to like get into business, they have to persevere a lot. Okay, so a person has to work for a very long time, years altogether, then the business will slowly start moving. Okay, but good thing is that if it is moving, then it will give the better results with time. Okay, so person should show perseverance to get the best of the result. Results of the wealth, good wealth is coming only in Saturnine way. Okay, in this matter. So because you said good wealth can only come through business. Okay, in job setup you may not get good wealth. Then business is seventh house, other people, masses. Saturn is there, so perseverance. Okay, have a long term plans for your business. Is Rahu Saturn synastry huge karmic account between both people? It is occurring in the sign of Scorpio, both at 25 degrees. Yeah, it shows. And a very stressful synastry between them. I have seen this kind of combinations in three charts together. Okay. And it was like very stressful combination between the three of them. I am fine, thank you. That no mate. How are you? How to avoid frustration in relationship? Lower down your expectations. Okay. Work on your relationship. Persevere. That is it. If Venus is in the sixth house, then should a person should prefer Ayurvedic treatment over allopathic treatment? Mainly Ayurvedic and all alternate medication is coming from Rahu and Ketu. So that is what it is showing. Okay. Um, but Venus in the sixth house, normally, like I have seen people getting into homeopathy. Venus in the sixth house, Ketu in the sixth house also, Moon in the sixth house also. Okay, so homeopathy I have seen. I can be wrong, but I have seen like people getting into like homeopathy rather than Ayurveda. Venus in 10th house Cancer with Rahu in Ashlesha, 7th house having Saturn Jupiter conjunction. How to sustain relationship with girlfriend spouse? Patience, sir, patience. Nothing else. Saturn only wants you to teach lesson of patience. Nothing more than that. Okay. Patience and perseverance. And the more patient you are in your relationship, better results you can have. Export import job related to which house and sign? Third house and 12th house. Have you seen Pushkar Bhaga planets in good dignity? Uh, uh, Good dignity with give it special results or not? I'm not aware of like Pushkar Bhaga degrees right now, so I cannot answer this question. And largely, it is not something which I regularly look into consultations. So I may not be able to help you with this question. If I tell you my birth details, can you please tell me about my career? No, because career consultation takes at least 1 hour. I cannot give 1 hour to one person. This whole session is of 1 hour only. If you want a specific advice for your chart, please contact astrologer of your choice. I am not saying contact me. Please don't contact me. I am the worst astrologer in the world. Please contact any astrologer of your choice. Uh, Virgo ascendant in fourth house retrograde Venus with Mercury. Venus and Mercury, it is like love towards higher education, knowledge, philosophy, and all, because it is in the fourth house Sagittarius. So there, like you can, the person can be very much involved into, but they, it also shows love towards the mother, okay, towards the home, real estate matters, and all. Then these can be like possibilities. I love your approach in astrology. Seedhi baat no bakwas. Very straightforward. Great. Thank you. Someone liked it. Okay. If a planet is in its enemy sign, how to align with the chart? Planet in enemy sign doesn't mean that it is not working or it is not giving the result. It only shows the person can have frustrating result. Understand it like this. Planet in enemy sign is like you are sitting with your enemy. It is like you are frustrated why I am here, what I am doing, sitting beside him. Okay, so that is what happens with planet in enemy sign. It still gives results, but it gives frustrating results. It is just that expect that like planet in enemy sign will give you the result which is like lesser than your expectations and all. That is what it shows. It depends on the planet and the sign involved. There cannot be a generic rule that okay, planet in enemy sign, then it means do this or do that. It depends on the overall chart and the planet and the sign involved. Naveen ji, Pisces Lagna, Mars Moon in Capricorn and Saturn in Scorpio. Uh, in this Parivartan Yoga, how will Saturn be? It is creating a Pap Kartri Yoga for the 10th house. Don't work in the job setup, work in the business setup. If you work in the job setup, very minimum results. This also shows that someone's higher education is going to give them money. Ninth lord in the 11th house, 11th lord in the ninth house. Higher education is bringing money. Okay, so that is what it shows, but in a saturnine way. Delay, hard work, perseverance. This realization itself can come with the delay, that I can be a teacher or a guide or a counselor or a guru. Okay, so that is where this conjunction can, and this exchange can help, but in a very saturnine way. You have to persevere a lot and all. You have to work hard for that. D1 chart, Narayan Bhavachalit chart, as versus as per my whole chart changes. First comes whole chart changes. I prefer D1 chart only. I don't go into Bhavachalit chart. I'm not saying Bhavachalit chart is wrong. I prefer D1 chart. Okay, don't misinterpret that Bhavachalit. I'm saying Bhavachalit chart is wrong. If people have good experience on Bhauchalit chart, they can follow Bhauchalit chart. If people have good experience on D1 chart, they can follow D1 chart. Follow one thing, whatever you want to follow. Is exalted Venus in 8th house with 11th house Jupiter without any malefic aspect indication indicates a good indication for wealth through inheritance, right? Eighth lord in the 11th house, eighth lord in the second house. These like if it is the benefic planet in good dignity, it shows inheritance is a gain of inheritance, or inheritance is becoming someone's wealth. Okay, better dignity, more benefic planet, more gains. Mm, from your experience, is first Lord Venus in third house Ashlesha with Mercury conjunct also bad in long run, or do you see improvement later in life here? It depends on the person. If the person is learning from his mistake, improvement is always there. If he is not learning from his mistake, improvement may not be there. So it depends on the person. Venus Mercury in the third house Ashlesha is very good for any work if the person is inclined towards psychology. Ashlesha is the closest nakshatra to psychology. Obviously, the whole chart becomes important. Then, like I can help better, but from this much position, it is good position for like this psychology related profession, or even like creative, skillful, Venus, Mercury, finance, wealth, and all these kind of things. But we cannot make a generic rule that the person will have improved result later in life. If the person learns from his mistake, then he can have. I will be missing this session as I need 30 minutes to reach home. Please come live again soon. Sorry, sir, I have limited time. Okay, so you can watch the recording later on. Virgo ascendant Rahu in the 12th house. It's good for, or not for foreign job, and thank you, sir. Again, I have to see the whole chart. Rahu is in Leo, so your 10th lord is important here. Your Leo lord sun's position is important. So that is what uh, you need to do. Okay. Uh, so I cannot give you the judgment that like Rahu in the 12th house Leo is very good for your foreign job. It is good for gains from foreign lands, but other things needed to be seen. Okay. Many a times I have seen that like with this kind of planetary placement, because understand what is happening. Rahu is co-ruling the sixth house. Sixth house is your daily work life also, but sixth house is also your litigation and conflict. And 12th house is foreign lands. Leo is the sign of government. So many times I have seen person has gone to foreign land for his work purposes and got into some legal trouble there. Okay, so that is also to be seen. How can I contact you for specific advice? If you want to contact, it is your wish. Astrosaxena.com. My email address is given on the top of the website. Please send your birth details and questions on that email. Then we can take it forward. But as I said, I'm not a good astrologer. Okay, so fine. Thank you so much. Yoni sign gives the hint of physical personality. It is mainly used for sexual compatibility between two people. Okay, I don't know if it is used for physical personality or something like that. Okay, so it may be used for sexual compatibility. I am Pisces ascendant. I have Sun, Mercury, Venus, Ketu in the 10th house. I have Jupiter in the 4th house, conjunct with Rahu. I have Moon in the 3rd house with Saturn. Mars in 12th house. Can I become an actor? As I said, this is like reading whole chart. I cannot do here in this like limited time period. Please contact astrologer of your choice. Take a proper consultation. I understand, like I have repeated this thing many a times. Suppose you have some problem, health issues. I don't wish so, but suppose X person has some health issue. What you will do? Will you go to a doctor, or will you go to a doctor about that illness? Go to a doctor, can take a proper prescription, get your medicines and be well. Okay, likewise, if you have a question which you are really serious about, your career or relationship or anything in life, go to a particular astrologer of your choice. Take a proper consultation and then resolve that issue. These type of like sessions are not going to resolve any of your serious issues in life. Okay, because this session will be over and you will be in another session in another astrologer, and that poor astrologer again in 2 minutes he will say something else, and you will be following that also, and then the third astrologer. Okay, so take proper consultation if you have some issues going on in life. If you are just for time pass, then fine, then no worries. All right, this is done. With no dhan yoga, can one still become a millionaire? You're right, he can become a millionaire. Because Dhan Yoga, it is not that money is only coming from Dhan Yoga. Suppose I have no Dhan Yoga. First of all, it is very difficult to find a chart where Dhan Yoga is not there. Okay. What is Dhan Yoga? Whenever there is any energy exchange between first house, second house, fifth house, eighth house, ninth house, and 12th house, 11th also. Okay, can you find a chart where like there is no energy exchange between all these houses? Okay, so that is what this shows. Like and that is like can I become an actor? This is done. Why do so can you have a chart where there is no energy exchange between these houses? Let's suppose we get a chart where there is no dhan yoga, there is no energy exchange between all these like six houses. Still the person can go through Venus dasha, still the person can go through Jupiter dasha, still the person can go through second lord dasha, 11th lord dasha, and the wealth can come up. What can make native indulge non-veg? Malefic planet in the second house or second lord with the malefic planet, especially Mars. Mars represents bloodshed. So if Mars is involved with the second house or second lord, the person can be like interested in non-veg food and all that. Especially, I am not saying other planets cannot bring, like Ketu can also bring. Ketu also represents bloodshed and all. This is the thing. Okay. Coming back to millionaire. Millionaire is again the business setup. Okay, no one ever became a millionaire or billionaire by like doing a job. So is the person ready for a business setup work? That is also a possibility. That is also a question, because I may have all the dhani yogas in the world, but dasha comes and I'm still like stuck with my job setup work. Now I cannot expect to earn millions. I will get my salary. That's it. So lots of conditions get involved. Insight of on Hansa Yoga. What creates Hansa Yoga? I don't remember. Please tell me. Hmm. Hmm. Insights on Neej Bhangraj Yoga. There are separate videos on Neej Bhangraj Yoga and every other yoga. You can go into playlist section. You can find the videos and all. Okay, of all the yogas. So that will help. Okay, there is because every yoga needs a detailed description. Describing a yoga means half an hour job at least. I have done that separately. Please check those videos. Okay. Uh, Great. As mentioned, I have Venus Atmakarka in third house conjunct. That should be helpful for business, right? And if especially if you make a long-term plan, because Saturn is in the seventh house. So make a long term plan for business. Don't think that you will just start business and it will start give the result in like 6 months time or like 8 months time. Nothing like that. You have to work hard over a long period of time, then you can expect some results. If Lord, so make at least like 3 4 years long plan, then this business can work well for you. uh, if Lord of Dushtana houses debilitated in Dushtana houses itself, okay, other Dushtana houses you mean to say. So Lord of Dushtana houses can be debilitated in the, just a second, let me see the possibility first of all if it is there. Aries. Is there any possibility that a Dushtana Lord is debilitated in with like, okay fine, with Sagittarius ascendant there is a possibility. Eighth Lord debilitated in like 12th house, 12th Lord debilitated in eighth house. So that is a possibility. It is like it is called Viprit Raj Yoga. Okay, so benefits are coming, but with some difficulties. Dushtana houses will still give difficulties. It will still give the challenges. So so that those challenges will still come. But as it is Viprit Raj Yoga, the person can get like best of better results. Some benefits coming out of that. Okay, so in that situation it can be good, but it is not that like now challenges will not come in life. Challenges will still come. Okay. Okay. Okay, namaste. Shift dreams to reality. Moon Mercury Rahu Sun conjunction in ninth house Cancer. This is great. This is like probably nourisher, healer. Okay. And like if Ashlisha is involved, I will again say it is like a great position for being a psychologist. Okay, but it is like a very good position for someone who wants to like be a guide or teacher or a counselor, consultant. Ninth house Cancer and so many planets in the ninth house Cancer. So this is like excellent. Uh, right, this is done. This okay. Next session is next Saturday. Yes. Rahu in 11th house gives good wealth if Ashtavarga is 40 and therefore highest points. I'm not much aware of Ashtavarga points and all. But yeah, if Rahu is in like signs like Taurus, Taurus is the sign of wealth, or like Jupiterian signs like Pisces, Sagittarius, and all, it can bring a lot of wealth. Osho, Rahu in Pisces in the 11th house, rich man guru. Okay, so that is like lots of wealth coming. So so Rahu in 11th house in like wealth-oriented signs or wealth-oriented nakshatra can give good amount of result, especially the person is also under Rahu Dasha. But we cannot say Rahu in 11th house itself, because Rahu in 11th house can also be in Capricorn sign. Okay, so it can be like difficult there. Rahu in Capricorn in 11th house, or Rahu in Scorpio in 11th house can also be difficult if Mars is losing the dignity. So there the things can be different. Wearing gold has any astrological significance? I don't know, sir. I am not into remedies and all these kind of things. Thank you. Please understand. Rahu is in Pisces in 11th house, but Jupiter in the 12th house. This is a good combination because Jupiter is also in good dignity. So it is like a good amount of money can come from foreign sources. Again, the example I was giving, Osho, Rahu in 11th house. Okay, so Pisces only. Right. All right. Any other question? Mm, what dinner, sir? I don't know, sir. Mm, very nice. Seems my chart is not that bad as I thought. No chart is bad. Understand always. Your chart is perfect for your life. My chart is perfect for my life. We need to make best use of our chart, our energies. No chart is bad on its own. There are murderers with exalted planets, Mark David Chapman. There are spiritual gurus with debilitated planets, Baba Ramdas. Okay, forget about good and bad. All the possibilities are there. Okay, so I think these are the last bunch of questions for today. Loss of appetite from astrology. I don't know much about it. One last question. Last time I asked about Mars and Ketu in 8,000 Navamsha. What does it mean for life path then? I directly don't go into Navamsha. I have to see the D1 chart first. Enlightened spark in Aries sign. I cannot help like this. I have to first look into someone's D1 chart, then I can help. Okay. Venus in Aquarius in the second house, Moon in Leo in the eighth house. What is the question? And Venus in Aquarius in second house, Moon in Leo in the eighth house. They are aspecting each other. All I can say is that very creative position because Moon is in Leo and Moon, Venus are aspecting each other. Very creative mind. Okay, person can serve humanity through creativity. As I see natives, Rohini natives resigning their jobs nowadays. What is feeling as a Rohini native? I don't have a job. I cannot resign. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to ask when will Taurus moon and Lagna be able to lose weight again? I heard these times now show weight gain and in the natives. It is like the Jupiter impact make us gain weight, Saturn impact make us lose weight. So it is not about Lagna or the moon sign position or like that. Whenever we are in Jupiter Dasha, we can gain weight. Whenever we are in Saturn Dasha, we can lose weight. Okay. So even in the transit, if like Saturn is transiting over Lagna or Jupiter is transiting over Lagna, that can cause like weight loss or gain respectively. Should we consider aspect of Rahu and Ketu or not? I consider fifth and ninth. We can consider aspect. Karthik is smart. He is telling you what this energy exchange of Venus Moon could give. As I said, it can be like a very creative person. What transit might make them resign. Whenever ninth house is active as per the dasha and transit. Okay, whenever the person is under ninth house dasha or transit, person can resign because ninth house is 12th from the 10th. It is like loss of work environment. So ninth house represents resigning, layoffs, firings. Okay, if benefic planet is involved, then resign. If malefic planets are involved, then firing. Okay, I think we are good for today. Let's meet next week. Peace out.